Hi, Leo. Welcome to your timeless intuitive reading. If this message resonates or you find it helpful, then it's for you. All right. So, I was channeling your energy a little while ago to prepare for this reading, and several messages came through. So, I'm just going to read my notes to you, and then we'll jump right into the cards. The first thing I want to say before I forget, because this literally just came up like 2 seconds ago, you need to decompress. You need to decompress. There's some kind of constriction. I'm hearing build up, tension, constriction that needs to be dissipated and decompressed. Okay. Some kind of tension. Now, when I channeled your energy a little while ago, the first thing that I heard was bigger, better, more. So to me, that says that you're in a place where you are wanting more and better for yourself. I forget if it was Sag or Aries who kind of had a similar message, or they're going through something similar. I can't remember which it was. It's kind of like a fire sign thing right now. So it's a distinct shift from the last reading I gave for you, where you were really swimming in this grief and getting in touch with this part of you that you have caged, and the emotions were flowing, and it's just very different. It feels like you're stepping out of that now. You're reconnecting with your fire more. You're starting to, anyway. And now you're like, okay, I think I'm ready, and I want more. I want bigger. I want better. I saw and I also felt the sun in your stomach, which is beautiful because you're ruled by the sun, and also it's associated with the solar plexus. But the energy of the sun in your stomach, it was so big and it was so intense. It almost made me feel like I was gonna like jump out of my own skin. And the question came to me, how do I contain my own energy? So that might be something that you are considering thinking about right now, or maybe it's something that you need to think about. What is the correct outlet for your energy? How do you properly contain the sun, right? Because if your energy does not have its correct outlet for expression, that's going to be bad. That's like a setup for some kind of nuclear explosion or malfunction, basically. So that's in the ethers. And I do think there is still some part of you that has like a toe still in the energy of the last reading, even though for the most part you're kind of moving on from it. There's still some echo left of you like swimming in this emotional heaviness. And it's not, these emotions aren't being processed. It's like you're just ruminating in them rather than processing them, so nothing's changing. And I think what you really need is just more fire. You need more of your home element, right? To kind of like burn up or burn off this watery heaviness. Some of you might be getting headaches or stomach pains, I was hearing, which is on an energetic level an expression of too much water, not enough fire, right? It's unprocessed emotions. Okay, and then in terms of the elemental energies that are coming forward to support you right now, I heard 3 different animals, which are completely different. So I think, just go with whatever you resonate with. I think some of these animals may be for some of you, others for others, right? So take it as it resonates. But the 3 animals that came up were seahorse, penguin, and moose. The most random, eclectic group of animals ever. In terms of a plant energy, it was very hard for me to pin it down. I didn't get a clear answer for some of you. You may resonate with hydrangea bush right now, and others of you petunia. Feel into either of those. I can't remember if you may have had one of those in the last reading. I'm not sure. And then for a crystal energy, this was super fascinating to me. I love it when this kind of stuff happens. When I was tuning into what crystal wanted to come forward for you, I kept hearing diaphanite, and I was like, what the heck is this? I don't think this is even a word. But I just wrote it down because I'm not going to change what I hear. That's what I heard. And then I went to Google diaphanite, and it auto corrected to diaphanite. And I was like, oh, that's it. Yep. I tuned in, I double checked, and I was like, yep, oh, that's it. So diaphanite is the crystal coming forward for you. And I've never heard of this crystal before, so I looked into it a little bit, and apparently it intensifies dreams, enhances manifestation, reinforces self-esteem and courage. It reduces inflammation and strengthens circulation as well as easing stress. So, sounds perfect. All right, those are all my notes. Now, let's get into the cards. So I pulled an oracle card for you already to represent the main message that you need to hear and the theme of this reading, and we got Amulet. So what I'm hearing when I look at this image is choose wisely. There's something coming through. This is just what I'm channeling. You need support at this time, like external support. This may be in the form of like a literal amulet, some kind of like piece of jewelry or a trinket of some kind. I'm hearing a special object that holds meaning to you. Maybe the diaphanite crystal, right? Or one of the animal spirits that are coming forward to you. Maybe it's a person. I don't know, but I get this feeling that there's some kind of external support that you need to lean into at this time, but the right support for you will only become apparent when you are grounded. So you need to get grounded and choose your support wisely. Okay? Choose wisely. It's this feeling of like, you know that saying, throwing crap at the wall to see what sticks? It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Be very intentional about who and what you lean on in this time. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's move into tarot. So, what is the primary experience? Nope. What is the primary experience that Leo is moving through right now? What is the primary experience that the collective of Leo is moving through right now? It almost feels like this amulet, this trinket, or this thing. There's something, it could be an object for some of you that is, it reminds you of something. It reminds you of something. And if you keep it where you can see it, or you keep it on your person, maybe in a pocket or your purse or something, it will help you to remember what matters. It will help you to remember what matters to you. That's what I'm hearing. This could be like, just for an example, it could be like maybe something that was your grandparents, right? It reminds you of your grandparents because it was theirs, and it was passed down to you. And so when you see it, you think of them and your connection to them, and what that taught you about, I don't know what, something like that. For some of you, it could be that. It's the primary experience that Leo is moving through right now. Okay, it was Sagittarius. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry if it's not, but Sagittarius also got the Fool. And I think it was Sagittarius that also is wanting more for themselves. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong. When I channel, my brain gets kind of muddled. The Fool. Okay. So, whoa. Yes, you are coming out of this this I'm hearing it's almost like a phase of compression. You're coming out the other side of this phase of compression, this feeling of burden. You're stepping out of it into the sunshine again. That's what I'm hearing. So you want more for yourself, I think, because you're expanding your perception to the degree that you see how much more there is available to you. It's like it's this moment of like waking up. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that this was available to me. Now that I know, I'm raising my standards. There's this sense of like you're ready to raise your own standards because you see the um the infinite potentials available to you. And I get this sense that you're kind of playing around with with certain options. You're feeling things out. You're feeling things out. And that also, it takes me back to the amulet card, choose wisely. So it's good that you're feeling things out and not just, randomly randomly going to the next thing. The moon. Oh, interesting. The moon. This is speaking to those that heavy, watery fear and anxiety that you were really in last time, and that you're still like kind of sort of in, just like one toe is still in these really heavy emotional waters. So it's funny. It's like you're juggling these two energies at once. You see, they're even looking in opposite directions. On one hand, you've got this expansive, incredible energy of the Fool, like pulling you into bigger, better, more. But then over here, you've got this moon that's like, no, 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 no. Like, stay in these heavy waters, right? It's almost like hypnotizing you. So you're really processing, you're really moving through this interesting in between space. Okay, anything else? Oh, one more. What is Leo moving through right now? Too many, too many. Ooh, Page of Wands. Good, 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 good. Yes, yes. It's exactly what I said. You're starting to get back in touch with your fire again. So this is really, really good. And you need to bring your fire into these emotional depths. I know this kind of sounds very abstract, but just, I don't know, let it land however it lands within you. Whatever heavy emotions or confusion arises, meet it with fire. Meet it with fire. It's not about obliterating the water or abusing the water or trying to avoid the water. No, it's about being in your power and meeting meeting your own emotional depth with the power of your fire. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know exactly how you do that, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. What is the primary challenge that Leo is moving through right now? Yeah. Oh, okay. We've got two. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles as your challenge. So she's looking over at the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Oh, okay. So what I'm hearing is your challenge is feeling your own fire for long enough that it lasts. And I know that sounds like an incomplete sentence, but I think I know what it's saying. It's like you're in this again transitional in between phase where you're starting to come back into your power, aka your fire again. So it's like in spurts. You're only feeling it in spurts, and you go back and forth between yay I'm free and oh my god what the heck. Like lightness, heaviness, right? It's this back and forth, back and forth. So you're only connecting to your fire in spurts. It's not sustained. And that's what this Queen of Wands is saying. It's like the challenge is to sustain embodied fire. You don't want sparks, you want like a nice, beautiful, steady burn, right? You want to be fully embodied in your fire, your passion, your truth. So she was saying the struggle is to stay what did she say? Stay embodied in my fire long enough for it to last. And she's looking over at the Ten of Pentacles, which is about building a legacy, building true abundance and wealth. So part of, I think, wanting bigger, better, more for yourself is wanting to build something, create something substantial. That could be a lot of different things. It could be a legacy, right? It could be a business. It could be writing a book. It could be starting a family. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. But it's whatever for you is this energy signature of abundance and it's like it's the energy of a tree. It's like you want to grow a tree. You want to build or create a tree, this incredible structure in the physical world. You want to create something real and lasting in some way, something that will maybe even outlast you. And in order to do that, you know that you need to be sustainably connected to your fire, not just connected in bursts. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. So, what's the advice? What does Leo need to know or do? Got it. This came up for you last time, didn't it? In the super emotional your tears or diamonds video. Eight of Swords. Yeah. It's coming up for you again, but this time as advice. And you see how in this rendition of the Eight of Swords, all of the bats are holding the I don't know, whatever threads that are binding her, and it's almost like they're starting to unravel. So what this means is you are ready to free yourself from the thoughts and beliefs that hold you back from full embodied fire. I'm hearing unravel the stories that keep you stuck. Realize one of the main messages of the Eight of Swords is you're doing it to yourself. There's incredible power in self-responsibility, right? When you take full self-responsibility and you acknowledge all of the ways that you hold yourself back on purpose, suddenly you're connected to your power. And it may not feel like that, but that's exactly what's happening. Okay? So dismantle and unravel. Let go of the beliefs that do not serve you, that do not align with bigger, better, more, whatever your Ten of Pentacles is. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, you got to focus on yourself. We have owl energy coming through here. Obviously, sunflower energy as well. Oh, and are those poppies? Those might be poppies too. Yeah, to me, this Nine of Pentacles is just saying you've got to focus completely on yourself. Be super selfish in the best possible way right now, because what you're walking through is like it feels it's like something's hanging in the balance. That's what I'm hearing. It's like something is hanging in the balance, and you're moving through this very. I am seeing images. It's like this dreamscape where images just keep flashing. They're there and they're gone. They're there and you're gone. It's like you don't quite have you know that you're evolving, but it's there's still so much uncertainty, and it would be very easy for you to slip back into the energy in the last reading, that moon card, this heavy, watery, emotional murkiness, right? Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. Take really, really good care of yourself right now. And in order to get to the 10 of Pentacles, first you have to go through the 9, right? If you're going to build something that's so big and beautiful and long lasting, first you need to train with that energy. You need to first become the version of you who can do that, who can create that. So the question is arising, what do you want to create? What do you want to do? And who is the version of you who creates that? Who does that? Get really clear on who that version of you is and start to train with them now. I think when you do that, these old thoughts will just sort of organically start to unravel. One more, or are we good? No, I'm here, we're good. Okay. All right, Leo. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope that this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.